Top 10 Destinations in Laos. Laos is a tranquil landlocked country in Southeast Asia, often overshadowed by its neighboring countries, Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia. For their more famous attractions, Laos has plenty to offer, with the benefit of fewer crowds. This small Southeast Asian country is an affordable and exciting destination to visit. Explore the wild side of Laos with its lush undulating mountains, meandering rivers, and remote Laotian villages. 10. Bokeo Nature Reserve. The Bokeo Nature Reserve was created to protect its population of the black-cheeked gibbon, rediscovered in 1997, which was previously thought to be extinct. A visit to Bokeo Nature Reserve is not complete without a stay at the Gibbon Experience, an ecotourism conservation project. Guests stay in tree houses and travel by zip line through the forests in search of the black gibbon. 9. Nong Khiao. Nong Khiao, sometimes called Nong Khiao, is a popular tourist destination in Luang Prabang province because of its many walking, mountain climbing and biking opportunities. A must-see site is the bridge across the Namu River that was built by China. 8. Tham Kong Lo. Tham Kong Lo is an incredible underground cast limestone cave tucked away inside Puhin Bun National Park in central Laos. You can chug along one of the longest river cave systems in the world with your way illuminated by magical miners' lamps. The boats will stop at certain points, where you will be able to explore the cave more thoroughly on foot. Recently added colorful lights create a charming and theatrical light show to what was once a pitch-dark caving adventure. 7. Luang Namtha. Luang Namtha, which means the area around the Tha River, is the largest city in the Luang Namtha province of northern Laos. What makes a visit to this village so special is its easy access to the traditional hill tribes of Laos located in the Luang Namtha National Protected Area. There isn't a whole lot to see in Luang Namtha itself, but it's home to the Luang Namtha Museum, an anthropological museum where you can learn more about these fascinating local tribes. The little town is split into old and new, the former having been bombed during the 1970s war makes for an interesting discovery. 6. Wat Pho. Wat Pho Champasak, also known as Wat Pho Champasak, is an ancient Khmer Hindu temple complex spread across 6 terraces and 3 levels. Located at the base of Mount Phu Khao, Wat Pho, which means mountain temple has buildings that are well over 1,000 years old. It's these more modern ruins from the 11th to the 13th centuries that can be seen at Wat Pho Champasak today. 5. Phan Don. Phan Don, which means 4,000 islands, is a series of different-sized islands dotted along the Mekong River in southern Laos Kong district. The main island of Don Kong, the largest island, has a few temples and a museum, but there isn't a whole lot to do on the islands, especially when half of them are underwater after the annual Mekong flooding. But with their backdrop of rice fields, waterfalls, and farmland scattered with riverside huts, that's all part of the charm of Phan Don. 4. Phonsavan. Phonsavan is the provincial capital of the Vientiane province in central Laos, and the gateway to the plain of Jaz. Built in the 1970s to replace the old town that was destroyed during the Second Indochina War, the town is characterized by brightly colored wooden houses and cattle fields tended by monk cowboys. The outskirts of the town also offer some immense scenery to be discovered on a trekking adventure, from cascading waterfalls to secret caves and secluded pools. 3. Vang Vieng. The reputation of riverside Vang Vieng precedes it. Surrounded by wild fields in central Laos, Vang Vieng is a small tourist town popular with party-seeking young backpackers. The town is home to all sorts of accommodation, from hostels to guest houses, as well as plenty of bars and restaurants that are open until late during the main tourist season. There are so many day trips to enjoy from Vang Vieng that can be booked at any of the travel kiosks in town, such as the trip to the aptly named Blue Lagoon. 2. Vientiane. As Vientiane is the capital and largest city in Laos, it's worth a visit. But you don't need much more than a few days to enjoy all there is to do in this relatively small town. Once a French trading post, Vientiane is usually used simply as a stopping point for those flying in or out of the international airport. There are several temples to explore, but the best way to experience Vientiane is with a stroll along the Mekong River at sunset, browsing one of the riverside markets along the way. 1. Luang Prabang. The most popular place to visit in Laos, Luang Prabang is an historic city that once served as the capital of the Kingdom of Laos. Today, it remains the unofficial tourist capital. Set at the point where the Mekong and Nam Khan rivers meet, Luang Prabang stands in front of a backdrop of a magnificent hilltop temple. All things considered, it's probably one of the most picturesque cities in Southeast Asia.